Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today I will be reviewing the Next Level Racing FGT. Next Level Racing is a reasonably small Australian company founded in 2009 and a well-known brand that specializes in cockpits for both car and aviation simulation. They have a very impressive lineup of customers, the likes of NASA, Mercedes-Benz, Ford and even the Royal Air Force. Their FGT is a mid-level cockpit and is situated in the same category as the Uplight GTR. You have so many configuration options in this chair that I think it would suit anyone. So no matter how tall or how small you are, you can do so many adjustments that it will fit you. Both allow a large variety of configuration settings like height of the steering wheel, declination of the backrest, declination of the pedals and declination of the steering wheel. The steering wheel can be put higher or lower in an angular motion. The pedals can be put in both GT and F1 position and even in between. This is by far the most configurable chair I have reviewed until now, but this multitude of configurations comes with a certain price. The thing is, this is a chair for one person only. So if you have somebody else that plays in the house and they use your simulator, they have to be the same height, because otherwise, if you need to reset it, all the screws and bolts that you need to loosen and tighten up again, and the deformations of the metal is really a pain in the ass when you need to reseat it for somebody else. But that is the only worry you should have. If there is an optimal driving position for a sim racer, I am sure you can find it with the FGT. A solid 5 out of 5 for configuration. It is solid, rigid, everything you want. So the steering wheel doesn't flex. The pedals are well attached. This is also the first time that I was able to attach my TLCM pedals with 4 screws on the pedal board. So I also cannot really push the seat up, which was a problem with the Uplight. In all, this is a very good chair. Regarding build quality, at no moment do you have a feeling that you might push too hard or might break something. It is solid as a rock. The only thing here, and I saw this with the Raceroom RR Frame 2, is that it deforms if too much pressure is applied when tightening the bolts. The little feet are also made of plastic and not out of rubber, but to be fair, I didn't encounter any major issues stabilizing the structure. And very important, it doesn't make any noises. The finishing of the seat is a bit, a bit cheap. It's a bit cheap. You don't have the flaps to like with a real bucket seat. You have flaps to keep you very snug into the seat. You do not have it here. It misses in general some immersion, and in particular it's a plastic seat without any race aspirations aside from the logos on the front and the back. It's not particularly comfortable either for the bottom and back. I can imagine a lot of people with back pains and sore bottoms after a few hours of racing in this. This seems to be more the case for GT mode rather than Formula mode. Now I can completely understand the reasoning for this chair. For one, the price, and for two, the seating positions for GT and Formula differ in such a way that it's hard to provide a type of qualitative chair that would suit both driver positions. Due to this limitation and the fact that it is prone to metal deformation, a 4 out of 5 for build quality. With harness holders on the seat, a lumbar support cushion, a butt kicker integration, a seat slider, Velcro cable binders, it scores very high on the list of features. It's very decent that Next Level Racing included them in the base package instead of selling them separately. And something special, so you have this cup holder which can hold your water. It's fantastic. It is easy after seeing all these functionalities to give the maximum of points for this segment. I am really impressed. There are also plenty of other options to add to your setup, ranging from bucket seats to display stands and even motion simulators. I can't name a single option that is not available for this chair. As always, the prices are somewhat inflated. I didn't have any of the options available for judging the quality, but I assume if it is at the same level as their FGT, it will be sufficient for the asking price. Options 5 out of 5. For around €500 you can obtain this FGT bundle. You could argue that this is a very good price for what you receive, and you are entirely correct. You receive the ultimate customizable Zero Flex chair, and you can use it on both GT and Formula games. But I sat in the Opla GTR, and the casual sim racer in me tells me that I would rather buy an entire GT style chair with a bucket for this price than have the ability to play F1 games in the correct position, which, knowing myself, is not happening anytime soon. So to me, the price for what I will use it is overpriced. I would have to buy an extra bucket seat, sending the price up another €200, 3.5 for price. With 4.5, this seat is a topper. The build of the frame and the configuration of it is what the seat is about. A bundle that with the ability to easily implement a butt kicker and even an entire motion platform, and you know why those high-end customers choose Next Level Racing as their supplier. Well, I hope you enjoyed the new method of presenting the video. Do remember that I'm not a native English speaker and that thinking, speaking and racing combined is much more difficult than it looks. I will keep practicing. Next time I will finally review the Playseat Evolution. I had to be careful not to overspend on the chair since I'm not planning on keeping it around, but I think I managed one at a good price. Which brings me to another thing. If you enjoy, learn something, or simply want to help a starting YouTube channel out, subscribe to it. I'm nearing the next marker of 250 subscribers, so any push in the right direction is appreciated. Thank you all for watching and see you next video.